Welcome back, everybody, to part 2 of our chakra reading. We are starting with heart chakra for part 2. Welcome in, Spirit. Thank you. All right. So, for notes for heart chakra. So what I was getting for this is you're very much in touch with your inner child. The cards here, Six of Cups and Queen of Cups, they almost look like versions of the same person in the cards. It's like a real small girl, a medium girl, and then the Queen of Cups is like a, younger adult woman. Younger-ish, relatively speaking. It makes me feel like you are looking to past you to remember who you were, and what you wanted. And I think that being said, whatever, whatever romantic partnership, that's what I was kind of hitting on, or whatever romantic partnership that this is surrounding, it doesn't look the vision you had of what your love would look like before you started accepting less, because you didn't know better. And so this might tie into that guilt I was picking up from the sacral for some people, because you may have found out, like, if you found out you're pregnant, right, and really don't want to stay with the person, even if there's no pregnancy and you're contemplating the relationship, yeah, and I don't think this is ultimately lining up with your vision, right? For yourself, or long term, or marriage. A fear of facing judgment and having to defend yourself if you walk away. So you're torn, wondering if it's just the easier / more responsible / more grounded to stay on the course you are and not make any waves, or are you finding balance or convincing yourself of that, because what you really want requires starting from scratch, if you can even find it, So it's it's hard to do it because you feel like you're, the scenario of the dog scene is reflection in the water. You let go of your stick for that other stick, you're going to lose everything. And you don't want to be in that situation, I feel like. It's a hard choice. I think whatever you do, I think you need to just live in your truth, ultimately. That's what's gonna win. Yeah. A lot of stand in your truth for across the board, for all of them, right? So let me see the other notes I took about the heart. Let's see. Okay, so heart chakra, center of your chest, color is green, element is air, and you would connect love, compassion, empathy, forgiveness as attributes to a healthy love chakra. Signs of imbalance: heartbreak, difficulty opening up to others, and being overly critical for a few. Awesome. Let's see what's going on. I don't even remember what I did last time. I know I pulled an oracle though. So I'm going to pull an oracle and then just get into the spread. See if I remember what I did. Maybe we'll do something different this time. I don't know. Let's see. Alright, thank you, Spirit. Let's have a nice finishing reading of my collective. I figured I was going to do the next one this weekend. I tried, guys. I'm just very, whew, Lord, am I burnt out at work? Like, for me to admit it, yeah, it's time. Thankfully, I have a few days left coming up. And that will be very nice. Alright, Spirit, let's get a couple oracle cards to start out our reading. Thank you. I've had a lot of synchronicities happen this week. Weird things happen this week. Weird. I'm like, okay, I'm on the right path. Weird. I don't, even if they come out upside down, I don't take these in reversals. Detaching and grounding. They came out together, so I feel like they are meant to complement each other. So it's kind of like one, you know what I mean, right? Alright. Detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Grounding. You've been asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the centering feeling this brings. Look at that cute guy. Oh my god, I love elephants. I love them. Alright, and boundless possibilities. You're standing at the edge of limitless potential. Don't limit your dreams based on past experiences. Embrace the boundless possibilities that await you. Yeah, well, that kind of goes along with, like, if your life isn't what you thought, or your relationship, whatever. You know, your heart is your center, really. If it's not right, nothing's gonna be right. And that's for sure. And we learn that too late, if ever. Man, do we learn that too late. I feel, anyway, in my humble opinion. All you need is love, everybody now. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Plot twist, it's self-love, really. Alright, thank you, Spirit. Let me try to remember what we did last time for the spread. I'm going to lay it out again. Thank you, and some good messages for our collective. Whoa. Well, the star popping out here is nice. Oh, do I have these upside down? Is that why they did this? Yeah. Thank you. They're like, hello. I'm fine. My daughter's playing Overwatch. Okay. I had a bracelet from Intuitive Kev, and it broke. I had it for like over a year though. I never ever took it off, so I mean, I'll have to order a new one. Alright, thank you, Spirit. What is the current energy? What is the root cause? What is the best way to stay balanced or become balanced? And I would think I think the last one was the message from Spirit. Well, it's fine. Bottom of the deck is Nine of Swords. So some underlying anxiety Alright, what's the energy? Knight of Pentacles. The cause, Six of Pentacles. How to keep balance. Wow, how fitting. Nine of Cups. And, oh, this is the action to take to stay balanced. And message from Spirit. Three of Swords. Guidance from Spirit. Yeah. Message, guidance, however you want to take it. Okay, so, you know, your overall energy being Knight of Pentacles. It's a very slow, steady moving, right? So again, I feel like you're like in line with your inner child. Your I think at this point in the game, you think you should have found that, you know, forever. Again, just because it's the heart chakra doesn't mean it has to deal with love, but that's what was coming up for the pre-shuffle, right? And I'm kind of referencing my notes here as I'm looking at this too. Yeah, I definitely, again, I feel like you put a lot of time and effort into this, but it's interesting, the cause is the Six of Pentacles, right? And that's what you're kind of assessing, that it's not balanced. You know, there is not, it's not what you thought it was supposed to be. I feel like you don't think it's an even give and take at all. You might be realizing someone that you're dealing with isn't really, they don't align maybe with, maybe not your morals, but kind of maybe they're a little, I don't want to call them a narcissist because people throw that around too much, but in that vein, you know. Like I get from this thing, the person standing up, which is uncanny. The person standing up is like in this picture here, part of the group who's like doing the work, but not doing the work, right? But they're still gonna take the credit. It's like an older sibling who makes the younger one go get the candy that gets thrown at them from the parade. On a lighter note, yeah, I feel like it's you're kind of noticing, like, you're down there, like, you're like, what are you doing? You gonna help me or no? And you're like, oh, I was just seeing, I don't know. Okay, yeah, so that's what's kind of causing you to, I don't know, decide if, maybe if you even want to share with this person anymore. It's not what you thought it was going to be. Like, you're your own knight, right? Again, I feel like you're pretty balanced already, so I'm going to say the best course of action to stay balanced is to stay in your self-love first. And I think you have learned that lesson somewhere along the way, because you're able to see this. And you're like, no. Yeah. Message from Spirit is, yeah, I think it is. Remember the lessons. This is what it was for. To navigate future puzzles. You know. Definitely. You know, and also sometimes we have to make decisions that are what's best for us, but also hurt at the same time. But it will hurt much less than it would later, right? Ripping the band-aid off, as they say. I think this is a band-aid. Yeah, again, I think your heart is, like, pretty solid. I don't think you're hesitant to walk away because you don't think you can handle things on your own. I think you're hesitant to walk away because of the emotional value you put into this. Sometimes that's hard to justify, right? All right. You know, but within, Nine of Swords at the bottom is still underlying. It's still, they want me to know that this is not just like, if I'm reading it flippantly or light, it is a hard decision and it is affecting you emotionally. I don't take anything from that, but you're solid enough that I'm, like, pretty confident you'll be fine. You'll be fine once you just kind of move past it. Yeah. I didn't timestamp anything last time. I said I was gonna. I lied. Alright, let's do the throat. This is an important one too. They're all important. But I feel like this is very important too. Yeah. Should we use a different oracle for the last three? Maybe. Why not? Oh, Jesus. Again, it has a spacey area, right? So let's get all spacey. Oh, I meant to get this in there. Let's see if I can relight it. How did I miss it right in front of my face? I don't understand how that happened. Jeepers. Sorry, guys. I'm just having a little... I'm gonna make a mess. Just having a little candle emergency is all. There we go. Bang, bang, bang. That's not really super stable. I'm gonna stop in a second. Still not super stable. There we go. Alright, so for the throat. For me, that was, that's hard. That's a hard one. Speak up when I need to. Not so good. Not so good at it. I'm better now. I think I need to... I'm better at saying what I want to say. I need to polish the presentation. Yep. I need a little more human in it. And we'll be good. Alright, throat chakra. Regardless of your age, you may be getting humbled a bit by the universe. Or you have already. I don't know if it's telling you to... Okay, I don't know if you are getting to this point or you already are at this point. I couldn't really decipher. But for some reason, you're in a position with something in your life that you are getting exactly what you put into it. It seems to me this is a bit of a lesson because up until now you've gotten very skilled at crafting your words in just the right way to manipulate the situation to get your ideal outcome. Being in the situation you are, that you have to now learn the responsibility and work ethics or self-motivation, etc. on your own, when you should have at least some of these skills already. But you let anyone who offered take a piece of your job, of lifting, so you don't. Yeah. I think it, no, okay. I'm sorry. Sometimes when I get the downloads, it comes out weird when I write it. So, okay. The position you're in now, you should have the skills, right? You should have the skills to be able to have the work ethic and have the self-motivation and know how to get this going, right? But you don't, because you let anybody who would, take a piece of, like, your job of lifing is what I wrote, do it. So, this could be, you could have had, like, helicopter parents, or you could be an only child, or, your family was comfortable with money and now you're not, so there's like a difference. You're actually taking account of how much other people truly handled for you. Yeah. Like you really were just ignorant to how you were nurtured right into being a manipulator, to ensure that you got what you want. You learn how to navigate no and spin words when you were very young. You may actually feel guilty. Maybe you have a kid that treats you badly, or you may feel overwhelmed because no one, you feel overwhelmed because one realization leads to another, etc., etc. Thinking about everything causes you like heartache. At very least, it's causing you heartache. Yeah, so that's the lesson you're learning, is because you used your crappy throat chakra to support your evil ways. And yeah, now you have to see the other end of it. So your throat chakra is the base of your throat. Color is blue. Element is ether or space, and it controls like communication, authenticity, self-expression. Yeah. Signs of imbalance: fear of speaking up, difficulty expressing thoughts, and sore throats. I'm terrible host, huh? Spirit, we're gonna get a couple of these oracle here for our collective throat chakra. Please and thank you. like my rainbow light action. Thank you, spirits. That's where I'm gonna go when you die. When we die and the baby will rest, I'm gonna go to a place that's best. Alright. Thank you. I must go around one more time. Thank you. All right. Realization. A moment of realization shifts everything. Isn't that interesting, huh? A single insight, wow, can change your entire path. Reflect on what belief is limiting you. Shift it and open new doors of possibility. I just said that. You get a realization after realization of your prior actions. Let's see, this is discipline. But these have reversals. Lack of focus or distraction may be slowing you down. Recommit to your path, yeah, right? You don't have the skills for the self-motivation, like I just said. That's crazy. That's so crazy when it happens. Wow. Alright, liberation in the reverse. Attachment to the past may be restricting growth. Wow. Allow yourself to move on. So I think what that's saying is, yeah, you know what, acknowledge you had some bad behaviors in the past, realize where it came from, and if you're not that person, you can change, right? Then there's no reason you can't. There's no reason you can't. Anybody can change if they want to. The point is, you've had the realization, so you can't, like, pretend you haven't now, right? Like, if you realize it and you make the change, great, good job. If you realize it and choose not to, well, that's a choice. You chose not to now. Yeah, you can't act like you don't know. You're not ignorant anymore. You know. So, what you do with it is up to you. Like my father said, I can't tell you what to do, but I have, messed up enough to tell you what not to do. Definitely. Don't try to take the easy way out. Do not. I never learn my lesson. I never do. I never learn. Well, it's not true, because I sacrifice in so many other ways, but as far as, like, self-discipline with, like, finances, I suppose, I don't know how to sacrifice now for later. But I can do it when I go to the gym. Isn't that weird? And I can do it with other stuff. Not with money, because I don't care about money. I just need enough to live. And I don't want to say that to limit myself, and I don't mean that in any way. I would love to live comfortably, that I don't have to check my account when I go to the store. That's how I want to live. Don't get me wrong, I'm not shortchanging myself. But, I mean, I don't need a lot of material things to make me happy, I think. I think I would spend it on, like, experiences or, like, as long as the dollar store, probably. Okay. I'm not laying them out though, but 8 of Pentacles, dedication to your craft. So maybe, let's see, maybe you're actually learning. And then you're gonna put the work in to change your evil ways. You got to change your evil ways. You hear me? Eight of Wands. You know, it's kind of making me think of all those realizations, all the things, the aha moments all coming in at once. Like, what the hell? Maybe you're thinking of like certain instances that you lie to people. This music is so peaceful. I don't know if that's working. Is that right? I need a little sip of my coffee too. Okay. Alright. 8 of Cups. Tower. Oh. 10 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Alright. For this story, your current energy is, again, if you've had these realizations, you are trying to walk away from that. Yeah, that doesn't serve you anymore to be like that. And maybe you're around other people who are similar, because you know you're the sum of the 5 closest people to you. So if you're gonna leave that like way of thinking, that way of being to pursue something that makes you feel more in line with who you are now. That's what I think this is. And a lot of that's going to stem from being able to say that. Yeah. And this is very like, excuse me, like contemplating, you know. It's like 8 past midnight. You know, you're really thinking about it like, wow. And you know, the root cause of it all, this tower. I think if you truly didn't know, just because your environment made it normal, how people kind of perceived you, I think maybe that was pretty devastating for you to find out. Maybe someone put you in a place and was like, do you know how much of a, like, a-hole you are? Because let me tell you something. Yeah. You know, and it might be somebody that called you out on your BS. Like, every time you say this, I know, like, you're not telling the truth. Like, you're trying to, like, scheme me on something. Yeah. I think this being... Okay, so there's a tower. That's pretty cool, too. I like this deck. Your best course of action for getting balanced or... I wouldn't say balanced. The 10 of Wands. I think you have to carry these. I think just like all the realizations came in with the 8 of Wands, I think you had maybe the first 2 and then all the other ones came in, and I think you have to disperse them appropriately. I think you need to carry them until you handle them, and not until you handle them can you put them down. Yeah. You're like, yep, okay, that's great that you realized it, now what are you gonna do about it? So I think you need to, like, actually apologize to people. Use your throat chakra. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. And guidance from Spirit, Page of Pentacles. Make this a real lesson. Make this your turning point to a legit change in your life. That's what I think. You know, or this can be the start of your new life, and you should be excited to work at it. I think this is going to come in fast too, and I think you're going to get the realizations, but I think you're going to have to move on your feet. I don't think you're going to have much time to, like, dwell. I think it's going to be very apparent once, or you already have had the realization, so you need to, like, handle it. This isn't like, this doesn't look like a warning, right? This is like, this is happening. Use your voice. And a lot of times you'll see it like using your voice to stick up for yourself, right? Or things like that, or when you haven't had your voice before. But this is using your voice to acknowledge abusing your voice. Yeah, whoa. Using your voice, not abusing your voice. That's a little esoteric. That came from someplace. Okay. Third eye, baby. Baby. getting hot here. It's getting hot in here. It's alright, we're almost done. Whoa. Whoa, sorry. Sorry, guys. Do that one more time. Thank you, sorry. Ooh, that's appropriate. Elevation. What the heck, man? This is like so cohesive. It's crazy. My life is crazy. I gotta read my little da-doopy-doo. Alright, for the third eye, I said, oh boy. Something has caused you to be self-aware, maybe for the first time ever, fully anyway. This feels like it could be a whole family. At the very least, the significant other had been a part of your life probably longer than they weren't. So it feels like it could be to do with family or a significant other that has been in your life for since you guys were probably kids. This is a deep cut. There's no easy way to say this, but it seems like we have a classic case of what you don't know what you've got till it's gone. Ooh. I think you actually did know, and either was genuinely so sure that they'd always be there. You slowly over time just started taking them for granted, but unnecessarily so. I feel like this person definitely cared for you from a place of actual unconditional love with no ill intent. Oh man. Now you're realizing this on a whole different level because it feels like maybe you were, sad at first, but didn't feel, the gravity of it, so to speak, until some time went by and you maybe have more like comparison to this person, and you are realizing just how rare they were. For you anyway, somebody's for everybody. So you can't really find the level of ease with anyone that you need to even think about like a relationship of substance outside of just physical. You may have never had you may never had no way out of responsibility for something like this before, because you could somehow like shift blame, even if it was only to make yourself feel better. But you can't this time, like you can't for some reason, and whatever ended this, I pick up like you can't reapproach them, even if you wanted to. Having to sit in the swamp of your own truth and having to carry that sword you chose is causing you your own personal hell in your mind. That you feel you're bound to, because you can't solve the problem and you can't talk about it, and you have to just sit with it, while the person you hurt has managed to pick themselves up and walk away from you in pursuit of their own joy and happiness, success and love without you. And they seem happy and independent doing it. And you may really feel unsure of the next steps. Especially if this person had always been part of the plan. Ooh. Don't always seem to go. Don't know what you've got till it's gone. Pay the paradise and put up a parking lot. Third eye, okay. Center of forehead. Color of indigo. Element is light, and attributes is intuition, wisdom, imagination, inner vision. Signs of imbalance, lack of direction, confusion, and cynical thoughts. Ooh. Who knows that cynical person? That's just sarcastic all day long and cynical and just angry, and they think they're funny. Yeah, well, they're probably a little imbalanced. Let's cut them a little slack, okay? Their pituitary gland is their pineal gland is not pituitary gland. Their pineal gland is calcified. Okay. Elevation. You are rising to a higher state of being. A new level of consciousness is within reach. Expand your awareness through learning, meditation, or connecting with a higher wisdom. You might have to, because if you have to sit with all this by yourself, you need to get a release and get some answers someplace, right? Yeah. Fulfillment. True emotional satisfaction comes from within. Your happiness is not dependent on external factors. Acknowledge what is already fulfilling in your life. Find joy in the present moment. Yeah, I think you can't worry about it. Acceptance. Embracing what is brings peace. Resisting reality only prolongs discomfort. Breathe deeply and acknowledge your current situation without judgment. Yeah, I think you have to. Yeah. But what a lesson. Because you had to know this. Right? I mean, you had to know that eventually. Oh, what's this? Hold on. This is determination. Strong will and persistence guarantee success. Stay committed despite obstacles. Take action today with full determination. Obstacles are merely stepping stones to mastery. I kept this out because it came up face down. So, I feel like this was a challenge for you. I don't think it's reverse upright or whatever. I think it was a challenge, and that makes sense. Determinate that you didn't have it in you to be a real partner to this person, and you thought maybe someday you would, and they would still be there. Sorry, friend. Yeah, why do you think that you have the entitlement to do that? You don't. But now you see. But if it's bothering you as much as it seems, is it bothering you because they're gone? Or is it bothering you because it's inconvenient because they're gone? So it all depends on what your angle is. Are you really trying to find enlightenment and change? Or are you trying to figure out how to look like you are? Just leave them alone. I don't think you can talk to them again. It seems like that anybody who's listening, like, just if you have no good intentions for somebody who cares about you, just leave them alone. They didn't ask for that. Like, literally minding their business fine without you. Just leave them alone. This is the most emo deck I've ever seen. But a lot of the pictures look pretty, so. At first I stopped using it, but then when I started doing this reading, I was like, they're alright. When I was doing the pre-shuffles. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. Seven of Cups, yeah. Yep. Confusion. You don't know what to think. You thought you had more time, you thought you had more chances. I think you're going over every illusion you showed them. Yeah. You didn't have to. You didn't have to. The cause. 7 of Wands. The cause, I think, is you kind of being defensive towards them. You know, and like, you know, pick and choose your battles, right? I think you were like, I don't know, like overbearing to them for no reason. Or, I don't know. I just kind of get like you were harsh to them for no reason. Almost like when you lose your patience with your kids and you look back and you're like, oh, I wish I didn't say that, you know. You know, and this could be, like I said, it could be the person telling you. I mean, that was for your throat, but this could also be, like, the cause of it could be someone else defending themselves. That, you know, this person defending themselves to you and be like, and this, and you're like, oh my god. Did I really cause all that? Like, yeah, you did. And like, if you really don't know, that's even worse. That means that's like your true nature. If you cause so much destruction to somebody and you don't even have a clue, like you didn't do it maliciously, you're just an effing dick. That's worse. That is worse. There's no reason. That's just who you are. How to regain your balance. Queen of Cups. Yeah. You, my friend, need to learn how to love yourself. Yep. You need to spend some time by yourself. You need to heal. You need to take care of whatever is making you lash out at other people to keep them away from you. And the reason that's going to balance you in your third eye is because you're not listening to your intuition. You're not listening to your inner voice telling you. You need to look at this, or you're gonna it's gonna make you sick. You're not listening to yourself. So you're gonna start losing things until, okay, you're not gonna listen. All right. Yeah. You need to balance yourself. You need to love yourself. Remember, I told you everything pretty much starts in your heart. They all work together. 5 of Wands. Guidance from spirit, it's not going to be easy, right? You are going to have to battle your own little demons. But you're battling yourself. So it's going to be like inner turmoil, but don't stop until you finish. The Two of Cups being on the bottom of the deck, I think underlying, isn't it funny how affairs of the heart cause so many awakenings, right? Because I think this is possibly causing a real shift in your life. And I think it's because you're realizing you lost possibly the love of your life forever. You have to figure out why you don't like yourself so much that you ruined this. I feel like it probably took so much for them to walk away. Why do you hate yourself so much that you sabotage love? You've probably done it more than once. But this one was different. I think this one was different. I think this one was different. And you're like, oh my god, this one was different. Right? Yeah. I don't know, bro. Or girl. Alright, we're almost done, my friends. This is pretty good timing for all of this, I think. If I do say so. I'm gonna get a different oracle deck for the crown, just to be fancy. Here we go, here we go. What? Crown chakra represent. I'll do one of my new little ones here. What a whip. Here comes the hot stepper. I'm a lyrical gangster. Chillin' me like that. extraordinary, just like a strawberry. Money to burn, baby, all of the time. Hello, 1995. Not always do I feel called to read the ones that come out face down as like an issue. Sometimes. Today is one of those days. Ooh, ooh. These cards like to talk. I'm finding. They do. These you can't get anymore. It was like the last of them, I guess. I don't know. I was like, what? They've been my card for a while, so. Okay. Message. Unexpected or unexpected news, communication or reconciliation. Oh, I gotta read the thing. Disharmony. The mismatch of different perspectives, ideas or actions, conflict between people, ideas or elements. Clown, a sarcastic personality. Oh shoot. Joyful times. The effort to seek enjoyment. Let me read my notes for the crown first. Alright, crown chakra. At the point you are on the path, it seems naturally, maybe with age and life experiences, different perspectives, you are starting to find strength to really tackle some inner work. You may have been at this for a while, or more and more. So you may have been doing this for a while, or you've been doing it more and more recently. The points of contention were becoming undeniable. It felt as soon as you cleared one thing, something else was right behind it. Doing the work on yourself may have started out of necessity. To keep up. Once you got, hit in the head enough times, you started to pay attention to the process. So instead of just getting rid of the signs of the problem as fast as possible, to act like it didn't happen, yeah, okay, so that's okay. Yeah, so you're like having to take care of these things that are popping up in your life, right? And so doing that work on yourself, you may have had no choice but to start doing it because you needed to like get yourself together to function, to keep up with life. You couldn't keep stumbling. Yeah. Okay, so then you had to pay attention to what you were doing. You couldn't just like get rid of, you couldn't make it look like you had your shit together, right? Or like cover the problem as fast as possible to just act like it didn't happen. These moments made you continue to make, these moments made you continue to remember when someone used to try and teach you these kinds of things. So you, as you're like learning these lessons and coming across them in real time, right, you're remembering someone who tried to give you knowledge of this ahead of time. You know, maybe when you were young and you never paid attention. And now it's like such a bittersweet thing, because I think you're like getting it now, you know, with that one person isn't here anymore. And you can't tell them. I'm going to go so far and say that you don't really have anyone to tell about your accomplishments at all. That you've achieved on your personal growth journey, because you kind of fucked everybody over. Yeah, and no one cares. No one cares. I think you had to do this, but it's to the point where it's solely for you. No other reason but to get yourself out of your own personal hell. Yeah. And it's almost a slap in the face. For you to be like, oh, look at how good I'm doing. They're gonna be like, are you kidding me? Rod. Yeah, so you can't even, like, I don't even think you feel right even saying anything good. Like, you're not even posting pictures if you get a new car, you're not even, like, nothing, because you feel like people are gonna be like, really? Really? Well, I don't know what you've done. No. Hey, we're all assholes sometimes. So you kind of just leave it be. Unfortunately, we have to deal with the repercussions of our actions, you know, even if it lingers. After we realize the lesson, you know, you can't just be like, oh, I know this now, and it's like, hooray, that's great, everything's fine. No, if you were a shitty person your whole life, you know, just because you realize it, yeah, or admit it now, doesn't mean you get a pass. It just means you are learning, because now you're going through it consciously, and not just to pass a test. But you can't anymore, because you're aware. And like I said earlier, I say it here, like if you don't do anything about it now, it's a choice, not an accident or ignorance. Although you may not be able to change or mend the past, you can absolutely take your new enlightenment and pay attention. The only way to a new life is to leave the old one and move forward. Yep, you have the rest of your life. There's no rush. Now that you know better, be better. Your actions and time are the only thing that will move forward. And also be visible for others to see. The receipts, you know, if you're true about changing and being a better person, you really realize shit. And it's not just because now you're uncomfortable because no one will help you. Then people will see whichever is true. If you're truly remorseful and realizing you want to change your ways, people will see that. They'll see it. You won't have to do anything. And if you're not, they're going to see that too. So your crown, top of your head, violet or white for the color, thought, pure consciousness, spiritual connection, enlightenment, and higher consciousness. Signs of imbalance, feeling disconnected, spiritual cynicism, and rigid belief systems. So interesting as I learn things. Signs of blocked things. Yeah. It's crazy. I think you're realizing this. I think this is saying that, you know, the sarcastic personality, the disharmony, you're kind of getting the message about it all, right? Yeah, I think that's pretty clear. That's crazy. Harvest, okay. Reaping results, gathering rewards, collecting what has been sown, whether efforts, emotions, or consequences. Yeah, you're reaping what you've sown. Whoa. Whoa. Bear, protection, safeguarding, physical and mental strength and resilience. And yeah, I think you realize that you need to have that. There's no way around it now. Like, you have to be true. You gotta be Paul Pierce out here. You gotta be the truth. Effort. And this is what you're having difficulty with, effort. The process of putting in effort to complete a task or to reach a goal in order to achieve desired outcome. Yep. Yeah. Again, just like the throat chakra one, I feel like it's, you've been really good at thwarting having to put effort into anything, really, in a way. It comes back to bite you, man. It does. You know, unfortunately, people who don't deserve shit that they get, which is a lot of people. I don't like to say everything like that is for a reason, because again, I go back to, like, there's no reason for a kid to, like, suffer with a disease or something like that. You know, there's no reason for that in my eyes. So I don't look at it just like a blanket like that, but I do think that when you are conscious enough to make your own bad decisions, you know, and things to affect people, yes, then I think shit happens for a reason. And people are not going to tell you that they've learned their lesson, right? They're not going to tell you that they're feeling it. They're not going to tell you that they're paranoid because something will happen. Like, this is my karma, because all the weight of the things that they've done throughout their life is weighed on them. My daughter knocked. Yeah, so basically, you have to reap yourself. If you're consciously a terrible person, even if you don't want to be anymore, that's good. But you have to really, like, not be like, well, I don't want to be that way anymore, so let's forget all about it. Like, no. No. That's not how that works. You can't destroy people and just move on. Two of Swords. Yeah. Yep. I think that you, seeing that, having to hold and balance that truth, and you're having to figure out how to go about fixing, deciding what to do about anything if you can, even. Yeah. I think that's a lot of regret in that card. You know, and being the crown chakra, it's like, it's the enlightenment, the realization of it, the not being able to deny it anymore. That's really, I think, messing with your head, because you can't deny it. There's no running from it. There's no running from the mirror, for whatever reason. The root cause, 7 of Wands. Yeah, oh my god, again, the root cause is 7 of Wands. It's, those are all of the, those are all the people that, all you have now is like the trophy of taking them down, right? Like, did you make them feel stupid? Like, did you, what, dominate them? That's what this is. I think the reflection of that is what's causing, or something made you see it, and that's making the, yeah, deciding what, if anything, to do about it. Interesting, the last one was the Queen of Cups. The King of Cups, yeah, you gotta get a hold of your, emotional maturity, because what drives us, our emotions, right? Our passions, whether that's good or nefarious, right? If you can't resist the temptations, and you can't resist the extremes of the King of Cups, right? You know, I think that's tapping in and saying to kind of let the waters of your intuition flow as well, you know, but be mindful of it, and see where it takes you. And yeah, sit and think about everything you've done to get here, and see if your hindsight can help you gain a little maturity. And I think that might be a key as to what you need, is really just a little bit of like mental maturity, emotional maturity, all the above, right? Stop being a frat boy. For a lack of a, you know, it's for like a, let's pull out a character from a Disney show. Yeah. Stop being Zach Morris. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, the guidance from Spirit, I think, is, you know, if you truly learned your lesson, and you truly try to, change your, you know, see the error in your ways and change that, you'll get another chance at, something new to bring into your life, that you can build your success on. But we have to learn these lessons in order to do that. But this will be yours. It won't be anyone else's. Yeah, oh, that's great. Bottom of the deck is death. So you're ready. And I think that's why you're noticing it. Because if you weren't ready, you still wouldn't notice. You still be like, what the hell? What's wrong with everybody? Wouldn't anybody like me? Well, this was a journey, my friends. I'm so proud of myself for completing this, right? I might do another video tomorrow morning, we'll see. Because I do have everything set up real easy. This was easy to start. If I keep the same mindset, I won't force myself into procrastination. So, say a little prayer for me. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for watching, whoever is, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe. I'll talk to you in the next video. Good night, guys.